What up, everybody? Louthewritersports back with you once again. How everybody doing this evening? I thought I'd hop on, talk about a few things been on my mind. Well, the news today with Paul George disrespecting the Los Angeles Lakers, disrespecting the Brooklyn Nets. Basically, he's starting to run his mouth once again. Like, don't get me wrong, Paul George is a great player. He does. He is one of the best superstars in NBA right now. But if you haven't been in NBA finals or won an NBA championship, you need to shut the fuck up. That's that simple. Just shut up. Don't run your mouth because it's not worth it. Because really, it's not worth it. You got Jared Dudley, who ain't no superstar, who been basically a role player his whole career, thinking he can talk down to Paul George. He needs to shut up too. All this little bickering going on, back and forth with the Lakers, Clippers, in the media versus the Brooklyn Nets. It needs to stop right away. Seriously. Come on, guys. Y'all grown men, but y'all acting like little kids right now. Okay, we get it. We get it. Y'all don't like each other. Y'all can't stand one another. So instead of running your mouth, prove it on the court when y'all play against each other. Because I like it when guys prove it on the court instead of running, going back and forth, arguing with each other. You got to prove it on that court. That's the main reason why you play basketball. Not only to make money, not only win championships, but to prove that you're the best on the court. But you gotta look at it this way: the Lakers was the main person who started all this when they won their championship last year. After they won the championship, didn't LeBron James come out and say, "Now I want my respect, I want my team respect"? Then ever since he said that, y'all been running the mouth. Now that you got these certain guys in the league, talking back to y'all, saying what they saying, y'all like y'all see it as a problem. If you're gonna say something to somebody, don't be surprised if they say something back to you, because it's how it is. People ain't gonna let their people are really personal, and they always in their feelings. You gotta understand that. When it comes to basketball, football, no matter what the sport is, people gonna always be in their feelings no matter what. Ain't like it was when I was growing up. We did some talking, but we backed it up on that court, in that boxing ring. We always did that, back it up. And that's what you need to do. Hit that like. So if y'all in here, hit that like button for your boy. Subscribe to my page, so you can get the notification when I post up videos. Also, I gotta get to, I also gotta say talk about this too. Look, everybody, Brooklyn Nets don't play no great defense right now. They don't. They're mainly not complete yet. or are they gonna add some more guys to the roster? But ain't they showing up in the big games right now? Ain't they showing up when they need to show up? Ain't that what's more important? Yeah, they lost 2 games to Cleveland. They lost 2 games to Washington. But are those 2 teams they're gonna make the playoffs? Well, Cleveland may make the playoffs. Washington, I don't know. And yeah, as long as they win, like it shouldn't matter what the score is. The only thing that matters is if you got W after the scoreboard is up. If you winning the games, it shouldn't matter how great your defense is right now. Yeah, that style of play don't work in the NBA, but right now it's working, and right now Brooklyn's winning with that style of play. All I'm gonna keep on saying is let things play out and see and whatever happens happens. If Brooklyn wins it, then they win it. If they don't, they don't. We move on, going to the next season, see if they can finally get it be complete as a team. But to the trade deadline coming past, until you see these guys probably sign a couple of guys who get battened out in their contract. I'm not. I'm just gonna let things play out like they should. You should too. But I understand why I have some animosity against Portland and the Clippers right now. Y'all don't want y'all certain favorite players to win another championship and another MVP. I can't blame y'all for feeling that way. Cause you know he getting loaned in two, and he don't got too many years left in him. I can't blame y'all for acting the way y'all act. Cause y'all grew up watching him, and that was y'all favorite player. Just like we grew up watching Jordan, grew up watching Matt Jackson, all those cats. We love them like y'all love LeBron James right now. But explain to me why y'all feel the need to want to disrespect the legends just because they act like they wasn't great players themselves. I don't get that aspect right there. I'm like this. Like, like y'all believe he's great. Y'all believe the Lakers are great. Let them prove it on the court when they play these teams in the regular season and the playoffs. Right now, the Lakers are the champ. They have the right to talk. What they are doing right now. They are doing right now, so that's how it's gonna be. And Paul George, he needs to settle with the referees. Referees ain't great. They ain't perfect. I don't like the referees, but they call the game the way they see it. So once again, if y'all in here, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, so y'all can get notifications when I go on the show. For all the people who've been following me so far, I really appreciate y'all. Now, tonight's games. Let's break it down real quick. You got the Dallas Mavericks versus the Golden State Warriors. With the Warriors right now not having a great season, they probably won't make the playoffs. So things been kind of hard since Klay Thompson been out the season with that killer injury. You got the Dallas Mavericks with Luka Doncic, who they had at the front runner as MVP, who they picked to win it. And right now, he's not being an MVP. They may have trouble making the playoffs. What's up, Hitman X? I see your Phoenix Suns looking great this season, ain't they? But let me get back on the Warriors and Mavericks. The way I see it, the Warriors talking about making a trade to get JJ Redick with Alonzo Ball. I don't know if that trade gonna work, but if you add JJ Redick to that Warriors team, they may help him out a little. But right now, Steph Curry, he ain't doing it. Like Curry gonna have to be like, man, forget this. I'm gonna shoot the ball every time I come down the court because I don't got no teammates with me. Yeah, you're right on that. I can't believe they lost to New Orleans Pelicans last night. Like y'all got everything y'all need on that team. It almost seems like y'all just missing that one key. Y'all just missing one key ingredient on that team right now. Like y'all center getting like ever since Chris Paul got there, y'all center got better. This is playing. I think he's playing out his mind this season. Let me put this in. Yeah. think tonight's game against the Mavericks, and Warriors, I think the Mavericks gonna win this game. Probably I say 117 to 108. I think Steph Curry gonna put up his numbers, but I don't see anybody else on that team putting up their numbers tonight. I think Luka Doncic's gonna end up having a triple double, and him and Porzingis is gonna lead them to victory. Which one you talking about, Hitman? Steph Curry, Luka Doncic. Because Curry, yeah, he getting his buckets, but he's having a hard time trying to lead that team to victories each and every night. And Lucas seems like a guy to me right now who only care about his numbers instead of trying to win the damn game. I'm like, come on, bro. Like you took the Clipper to the limit in the playoffs last year. It made me. DeAndre Ayton, man, some part of me don't feel like they don't feed him the ball enough to me. Like run some more pick and roll with him and see if you can get at least some 7 or 8 buckets with him. Cause you got the perfect guy to run the pick and roll with. That's with Chris Paul. Salute, Todd Mason. You got Chris Paul. You got hey, what's your boy's name on? The light-skinned dude play shooting guard for Phoenix Suns. He wasn't soft as hell when he's juicing his ass up. Devin Booker. Like you got the 2 proper guards to run the pick and roll with DeAndre Ayton. Like you said, he said he's soft, man. Like he look like he's physically look like he can physically bang down low with somebody the way he's built, but whew. Yeah, I heard Kevin. I heard Kevin Durant. LeBron James got top billing in the All-Star voting. They gonna be the one picking the teams. You know what? We should all get together do our All-Star top 5 this season for the All-Star game. Just pick our starting lineup. We all should get together to do that. I might do that on my. I may do it on my next live. So get that word of mouth out. I'm gonna pick my all-star starting fives with this year's all-star game. There gotta be players for this year. No players from the past, and players who are playing this year in the league.
What's good, Lou?
What's up, Hitman? You feel what I'm
Ain't
saying,
shit.
though, Hitman? We should
You
pick
talking
our
about?
starting five. Our starting five for the all-star game this year.
Oh yeah, that'd be dope. I got to think
Everybody,
about that though, man. There's a lot of great
everybody
players in the
take
league right
turns
now.
picking their starting five.
Yeah, I have to think about that though, man, because that's tough. You know, I'm gonna have a lot of Suns buys in that shit though. Devin Booker gonna be my starting two guard. Fact.
Yeah, let's do it like this. You pick your guys from the West. I pick my guys from the East.
West. Oh, so we doing West and East?
Yeah, like people who live in the West pick their starting five. People who live in the East pick
Nah,
their
you trying
starting
to
five.
cheat? Nah, look what you trying. I see what you trying to do, Lou. You trying to cheat because you gonna
How that
pick
cheating?
KD. You trying to get KD, man. Do it like that. That is cheating, man. Because KD, one of my picks too. KD and Devin Booker is gonna be my first two picks.
But
Let's just do it like this. All play. Look, you do.
But Hitman, KD and LeBron James are two top voters in the All-Star game. They picking their teams.
I know that, but they ain't doing East and West though. So let's do it like this.
No,
We
KD
do like a
is
draft or
doing the
whatever.
East.
You draft your team.
KD
No, he's not
doing
doing
the
all
East.
East. He representing the East, but picking all Eastern Conference players. You get what I'm saying? Like he's not just doing all East players. He's doing East and West. So let's do it like that. We both the GM of a team. You get to draft your all stars that you want on your team. So you get the first pick. You start it off, Lou.
Todd Mason, I think Devin Booker is gonna get picked by LeBron James.
I think he'll fit better with LeBron.
I don't think fans are voting this year, are they?
They vote for the starters. I mean, I think they vote for the captains and the starters or whatever. I know they opened up the votes like a couple weeks ago. They opened up the votes for it. I ain't voted all Phoenix Suns. I voted Mikal Bridges. I gave Mikal Bridges a couple of votes. I voted all Phoenix. I voted nobody else.
Hitman, they gotta be the guys who know gonna be in the All-Star game, not the guys who think you're gonna be in there.
It's my vote though, so I can pick whoever. That's what I'm saying. I'll be picking all. I do this shit every year, man. I pick all Phoenix Suns players. Cause you already know KD and Russell Westbrook and all those guys are gonna make the All-Star game. So I thought I'd at least give my Phoenix Suns some love.
Nobody ain't giving no Kyrie Irving no type of love, man. You know he's having a great season to me.
They are giving him love, man. Everybody say he a top point guard in the league, bro. Everybody love Kyrie. What you talking about? Everybody love Kyrie, bro.
I love Kyrie too, but you know certain people where I was getting arguing about Kyrie Irving.
I don't hear nobody getting. I hear people talking down on him, but that's more about how he be acting, man. He do be acting like a clown sometimes, man. That's my only issue with him. My issue isn't really on the court. It's his leadership, man. I feel like he doesn't have any leadership whatsoever. If your leader is taking a 2-week hiatus from the game, he's not really a leader.
You gotta look at it like you said, man. All geniuses are word. All people who are smart are word. They never been liked by too many people.
That doesn't make you a leader, though. That doesn't make you a leader because you're weird and you're a genius.
I don't think he's trying to be a leader though.
That's my problem with him. Because I'm hearing people saying he's Kobe and shit like that. Like, hell no. And Kobe was weird, but Kobe was also a leader. He never quit on his team.
So you want him to be a leader?
I want him to be. I want him to be that leader. He should be. I want him to be a leader and a point guard. Because I feel like that's going to be Brooklyn Nets. That's going to be their problem come playoff time. That leadership, man. I don't see who's going to step up and take that role. Is it going to be Kevin Durant? Is it going to be James Harden? They don't have a track record of being leaders. So who's it going to come from? If you're telling me it's DeAndre Jordan, I'm not sure if that's going to be enough. You know, if they run to a team like the Pacers, they in trouble. They in trouble if they run to a team like the Pacers. That team is deep and they getting slept on.
The Pacers may not make the playoffs though.
No, they get boy. Hell no, don't do that, Lou. Hold on. They one of the best teams in the East without T.J. Warren and Karis LeVert. We not about to do that, Lou.
Play this season? Are they going to come back and play the season though?
I think they definitely going to be ready for the playoffs. I know T.J. Warren going to be ready for the playoffs. I'm not sure about Karis. I ain't heard too much of it.
That's why I'm worried about LeVert, man. I'm worried if his career is over or not.
No, I heard he had a successful surgery though. That surgery went through clear, so he should be returning by playoff time. That's what I'm hoping. But that's my dark horse. That's my dark horse team to come out the East. It's either them or the Celtics. I see them two teams coming out the East. Like I said, you got to look at it like this. If they match up with the Brooklyn Nets, they got the advantage because you got Sabonis and Miles Turner. Evan, what was his name? Miles Turner in the paint. Brooklyn don't have any type of defensive stoppers in the paint for somebody like Sabonis. They already have problems on defense as it is. You mean to tell me you got to stop Sabonis and Miles Turner? That's going to be problems, man. I feel like in order to at least compete with them, they have to get another big man.
I'm like this.
They really messed up getting.
I'm like this. So I'm just going to sit back and let things play out. I'm just going to sit back and let things play out. Whatever happens, happens.
Hey, that sounds good, Lou. But hey, I'm telling you, it's going to be a lot of sad faces come playoff time. I'm telling you, there's a couple of teams in the East that got a chance. We ain't going to just pencil the Nets in as a finals. That's not guaranteed on both sides. Like I said, the Lakers got problems. The Lakers got a lot of issues. They ain't guaranteed to win. Clippers. I'll even throw Golden State in the mix.
You know what? I'm like this. If the Lakers end up meeting Phoenix Suns in the first round, I wouldn't be surprised if Phoenix upset them.
Hey, I've been saying that, Lou. I've been saying that. That's not just me being a Suns fan. Like I thought we had a good chance last year in the bubble, just the way we was playing and just the matchups. And when we play the Lakers, we always play them tough. So anytime we play tough like that, that's a 50-50 game.
I'm like this. If Chris Paul can stay healthy in the playoffs and not have faced no any type of injury, they may have a chance. Because remember, we either OKC, they almost
yeah.
But the problem y'all may run into, y'all have is Anthony Davis.
Yeah, you ain't lying. But he ain't been playing well though. Like he ain't been playing too well.
No, he been playing okay. They need to start feeding him the ball more.
I look at it like this: if we can get away with putting DeAndre Ayton on him, we'll be good. I trust DeAndre Ayton guarding him. It's just whenever they got Marcus Gasol, then who's going to guard him? I don't know if I trust Frank Kaminsky on Marcus Gasol. Even at that age, like I don't trust or Montrezl Harrell. Who's going to check him? Can Jay Crowder match up with him well? Like that's going.
You think DeAndre Ayton got the foot speed to keep up with AD?
Oh yeah, DeAndre Ayton be guarding point guards. He can guard 1 through 5. He's one of the best pick and roll centers, defenders. He's one of the best pick and roll defense centers in the league. Like as far as like guarding the pick and roll, him and Mikal, I gotta put them at the top. Ben Simmons and Heat up there. I put LeBron and AD up there. He's in that type of they in that type of category. So when the Lakers start going to that pick and roll, I'm not really too concerned about that. I'm more concerned about, okay, can Mikal Bridges stay in front of LeBron? Because that's a big boy, man. LeBron a big man. He a grown man. Mikal, he kind of frail. So who we gonna have to guard him?
You gotta think about this too. You gotta think about this too, hit man. You know LeBron gonna try to go in the lane, draw foul, so that you can get the Suns in foul trouble and get to the foul line. Because he's known for doing that now. Because he can't be the same LeBron James like he was when he's in the 20s.
Yeah, you ain't lying. But see, here's the thing about like the Lakers are so tough because like we can say, okay, put Jay Crowder on him, and Jay Crowder can kind of guard. Okay, who's AD? You put DeAndre Ayton on AD. Who's going to guard Harrell? I don't trust Mikal Bridges on Harrell. There's going to be a lot of problems defensively just finding a matchup. But if we can find a matchup for the Lakers, we got them because we can outscore them any day of the week. We can outscore the Lakers any day of the week. Problem is stopping them from scoring. That's going to be the biggest problem. But I'm not really worried about it because when you got CP3, Devin Booker on the same team, I mean, you have a fighting chance. We ain't never seen Devin Booker in the playoffs. I feel like the bubble was the playoffs with Devin Booker.
The Lakers team you seeing right now, the Lakers team you seeing right now may be totally different in the when the playoffs come around because LeBron still thinking about trading half their guys to get another superstar.
But who they gonna get with those players they got, man? They got a bunch of bums, man. Get for those players.
Well, Bradley Beal said he don't want to be traded.
Man, even if he did want to get traded, they have no assets to get Bradley Beal. Let's stop. We ain't gonna put Kyle Kuzma, who else? KCP, and whoever the hell else, Taylor Horton Tucker in a trade package for no damn Bradley Beal. they hanging the phone up as soon as you say Kyle Kuzma. Nah, man, that phone up. If the Lakers don't want Kyle Kuzma, why would the damn Washington Wizards want him? The Lakers don't have anybody that they could trade. Say it again.
Bradley Beal said he ain't leaving. He don't want to be traded.
And that's the thing, man. People saying, "Oh, free Bradley Beal, free him." Like he the one who signed that damn contract. He should want to stay there and fix that mess they got over there.
I think he don't want to be traded because he don't want to move his family.
You say he don't want to what?
I don't think Bradley Beal he don't want to be traded because he don't want to move his family.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah, that's for anybody though. I don't think anybody want to move their family. But my thing is like you just signed that contract on. Like I ain't trying to hear, oh, now he's unhappy in Washington. Why y'all been trash? Why in the hell would you sign back with them? You had your opportunity to leave. You trying to be like Kobe, trying to be like Tim Duncan, trying to be like Dirk and stay with one team. Well, then we'll stay solid and stay with that team. Like everybody talking about free Bradley Beal, I just feel like that's corny, man. I don't like when people say free this player, free that player. Like the GM needs to do their job and put a better team around him. That's what the GM has to do. And that's not on Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal doing everything he can over there, averaging like 35 points a game. Well, now that dude's he balling out his mind. I didn't think he was gonna have a season like this. They just need teammates around him. They got a young team. Outside of Russell Westbrook, everybody on that team at least under 28 years old. So that's a young team, man. They got a lot of time to grow. Yeah, they got a lot. That's a young team, man. So I'm not really worried about the Wizards, and I don't see Bradley Beal getting traded at all. I want him to get traded. But yeah, you said Bradley Beal. I mean, who else? Who else is a superstar that the Lakers can get that's on the market?
I'm trying to think. Wow, I'm trying to think about teams who are having bad seasons right now.
Chicago Bulls, but you ain't gonna tell me Zach LaVine is an awesome superstar, and you're not gonna tell me he's going to the Lakers because who they gonna trade for him?
Knowing them, they may add for Cal Kuzma and Hurl.
Yeah, you ain't lying though. Chicago Bulls, that's one team I can see being dumb enough to give up a star player for pennies and nickels. They'll do that, man. They'll trade a dollar. Right? They'll trade a dollar for pennies.
You know that's my team, right?
Oh, ooh. I'm just being honest, Lou. I ain't know that was your team. Oh man, you are a Bulls fan though, man. Forgot about that.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you feel like they need to do, man? You don't cover your Bulls enough, man. What you feel like your Bulls got to do, man, to get better?
Well, since nobody don't want to come to Chicago, they got hope they can get some pieces in the draft.
Y'all still got your first round pick?
Our first round pick?
I mean, in Chicago. Yeah. Y'all still got that pick, right?
Patrick Willis.
Yeah, I like Patrick Williams too, man. He's solid, man. He's gonna be. Hey, don't worry in Chicago, man. I'm telling you right now, man. Patrick Williams gonna be that guy. Y'all do got to get up off of Zach LaVine, though. Y'all more than likely gonna have to get up off of him.
I like Kobe White too.
Now, oh yeah, Kobe too, man. Oh man, I wanted him in Phoenix, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I remember that draft like that's the Cam Johnson draft, man. Because we had I think we had the number 6 overall pick, and I was like, Kobe, go get Kobe, man. And they drafted Jared Culver, and I'm like, what the hell is they doing? Then they traded him for Cam Johnson and Dario Saric. I'm like, man, I'll take it, but I wanted Kobe White, man. That dude 6'5", got a total package, but he do need to work on his playmaking though. He needs to be a better playmaker if he's going to be a point guard.
Yeah, you probably be a starting point guard right now.
What you talking about, Kobe?
Yeah, him and Devin.
Yeah, he would have been our starting point guard. Oh man, tell me about it, man. But I think we had Ricky Rubio at the time. But right after we made that trade, we went and signed Ricky Rubio that year. So I don't know if he would have started over Rubio. But we wouldn't have had to trade Rubio. We wouldn't, man. That would have. I don't know. That would have changed to everything though, because we would have had to. We still would have had to get like shooting. That was our problem too. We didn't have enough shooters, and we needed some big men, and we needed a point guard. You know, even though Kobe White, he's nice, but I don't think he fits our system the way we play. Like we need playmakers as the point guard, and that's Kobe White's biggest weakness is his playmaking. So he'll probably have to come off the bench for us.
Right now, we got 2 playmaking point guards at the University of Louisville.
What are you talking about?
Louisville. We got 2 playmaking point guard. We got a 6'5" point guard named David Johnson and a 6'2" point guard named Carly Jones.
They rookies?
They David is a sophomore, Carly Jones is a senior. They talking about David Johnson as a top 10 pick.
Oh, you talking about coming in the draft?
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely. Y'all need to get a point guard. Y'all still need to address that defense because it's not looking too good on the defensive end. I know Wendell Carter been hooping though, man. I ain't really been following y'all too much, but he was hooping these last couple of years, man. Y'all need to keep him. Patrick Williams, I wouldn't hold on to. I probably just need to blow it up, man. I gotta blow something up, man.
I hope they get rid of that white boy.
Lauri Markkanen. I was just about to say that too, man. You got to package Lauri Markkanen and Zach LaVine for all-star or superstar. Try to see if you can get something for that, and then use your draft pick, build through the draft, just keep building like that, man. I'll give y'all a 2-year window. Like in 2 years, y'all gonna be a legit contender.
How can you be 7 foot tall and that soft, man? That was a waste of height.
DeAndre Ayton, like I was telling you, DeAndre Ayton, he's 7 foot tall and soft and shit. Want to shoot mid ranges and shit like that, man. Like, don't get me wrong, he good in the mid range, but he should be dominating. Like you said, he got the physique to dominate his matchup. But he doesn't do it.
Hold up now. Y'all young cats love got big guys like that now, remember?
Who you talking about?
Don't y'all love big guys who can shoot the mid range, go inside and out?
Yeah, you trying to take a shot. That's a slug right there. Yeah, I like that, but I mean I want a healthy balance of both though. Especially if you got the size like DeAndre Ayton and you got a mismatch on you. Like, go in the paint and get work. Make them have to bite down in the paint, and then that frees you up for your jump shot. Like when they looking at you like damn, he could get right by me. I can't stop him going to the paint. Let me sag off of him. Now you got your mid range open. They're not contesting it so hard. They're not playing your jump shot so hard. That's the one thing about DeAndre Ayton. Like, they play him physical and they push him out the spot, and they playing hard on his jump shot, so he can't really get a clean shot off because he's not dominating his matchup. He's not getting physical with these dudes. And when he does, he fouls.
It kind of sounds like that guy in Philadelphia right now, don't it?
Joel Embiid? Nah, I'll take Joel Embiid. I'll definitely take Joel Embiid over.
Because he does that same thing in the playoffs every year.
You right though. You're right. He does shoot a lot of jump shots, but he ain't scared to get in that paint and get physical. That's the thing about Joel Embiid. He ain't scared to get physical in that paint.
That's why they have not been in the NBA Finals, because he don't get in the paint like you need to in the playoffs.
They could have got there last year though. If Ben Simmons didn't get hurt. Let's not sleep on that. I think they tapped out, man. After Ben Simmons had got hurt, I mean, they didn't look like they really wanted to play anymore. So I don't know. They got a good chance this year, man. But you're right though. They should have been in the finals, especially that year Jimmy Butler played. Remember that year? Kawhi hit that shot, man. That was their chance, man. When Joel Embiid walked off the court crying, man, I was like, damn, that's tough, man.
Yeah, off the court crying like a bitch.
Bro, the memes was crazy for that shit. They had all kind of memes on that, man. I'm like, damn, y'all doing my boy dirty, man. He talk all that shit, though. That's the thing. You talk that shit, and karma come around and hit you. Can't be walking around crying, man.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't do that.
If you don't run your mouth, you better be able to back it up.
Yeah, that's a fact. Definitely a fact, man.
That's what's going on right now. These guys are running their mouth instead of trying to run your mouth. Once y'all back it up on the court.
Hey, talking about Kyrie Irving been doing that too. You talking about Kyrie too, right? Make sure we put that in perspective. You see him? Yeah, they all been doing it.
They all been doing it.
Yeah, you ain't lying. I'm just making sure we're clear on that. There's a lot of players that we be praising that talk a lot of shit and don't get it done when it's time to. That's just stop talking. And that's like, listen to interviews. He sound like a 15-year-old kid. I'm like, dude, what the hell are you saying? Why are you saying stuff like this? I don't really care about scoring. I mean, I just play defense and, I'll just do whatever they need me to do. If I have 4 points, I mean, I'm cool as long as we get the win. I'm like, dude, that's noble enough. But you don't need to go out there looking for. We need you to actually look for your offense. In our offense. He just stop being a role player. I got, I'm going to come here and be a role player. And we got to see me through. That's why we see him playing the way he's playing. Because he's not himself accountable. He's not setting a high standard. I don't know what you're talking about and not getting it done. The standard's so low. Like, that's when I really have an issue.
No, the issue I have is this. Yeah, you put up good number, but did you get the W though? Did you win though?
I he's not really getting wins. So it goes hand in hand. You gotta have a healthy balance of both. But DeAndre Ayton, he's not. I mean,
Damn.
went up weak. He went up soft, man. I'm like, dude, you shouldn't be getting. You 7'1", and you got like at least 20 to 30 pounds on this dude. You should be flushing on this dude, man. Come on, just two-hand that shit right in his face. They want to come up with some hook shot, Porzingis threw that shit right back in his face.
What? But here's the issue right here, Kevin, man. You supposed to have a big man coach to tell DeAndre Ayton to do that, but you can't not coach nobody in NBA right now, because if you do, you're gonna lose your job.
Yeah, that is true, man. And I don't see nobody being able to talk to DeAndre Ayton, because we got CP3. If CP3 can't get to him, ain't nobody gonna get through to him. I don't care who you are. And I be seeing CP3. I pay attention to the small details. Like CP3 be getting frustrated with DeAndre Ayton because it's like he do a lot of baboon little kid shit. It's like some of the fouls he do, some of the offensive fouls he get, like it's like childish. It's like, dude, what are you doing? You didn't even have to do that. I'm gonna put the ball in your hands. You ain't gotta throw the dude on the ground and get open. Just wait for the ball to come. You know, like, and then Chris Paul be sitting there trying to talk to him, and DeAndre Ayton's not really listening to him. Like that's our issue. That's the Phoenix Suns' issue. So when you say, oh, DeAndre Ayton been playing great, like he played great here and there, but we need him to play great throughout the whole season if we're gonna win games. You can't just be having a couple of games you playing like a #1 overall pick, then the rest of the games you playing like a role player. Like we need consistent greatness from this guy.
You want to know the problem?
Then we can beat the Lakers. Then we can beat the Clippers and all these teams in the West.
Like Chris Paul, he tried to tell players what the right thing to do, but they don't want to listen. Remember, he tried to tell James Harden the right thing to do. He didn't want to listen. And look what happened.
Yeah. But you got to be built a certain way to play with Chris Paul. I noticed that, man. If you got a frail mentality, you take what he says personally. That's a lot. I know people like Chris Paul in my personal life, and they're not really well liked because of the way they demand excellence. They demand you to hold a high standard. And if you're not built a certain way, you're not going to take that. You're going to take it like, oh, who is he? Who he think he is? He can't tell me what to do. When he's not really trying to tell you what to do, he's trying to show you how to do it. And you got to be able to match his energy. And only player I see that can't do that on our team is DeAndre Ayton. He can't match Chris Paul's intensity. You see Devin Booker is. I see Mikal Bridges is. All the other players, but with DeAndre Ayton, it's just not registering. It's not clicking, and that's a warning sign with me. That's like, what's going on with him? Is he really built like that? Like, is he soft? Is this too much for him? Is this too much expectation for him? Because I heard another interview where he said, well, really, I'm in my second year. Really, it feels like I'm in my second year. I'm like, dude, you can't be saying you're in your third year. I don't want to hear I'm in my second year because you're trying to say, I'm still basically a rookie. I could make stupid mistakes and get away with it because I'm only in my second year. When you're really in your third year, and you should be closing in and playing like a veteran. So that's my issue. Like, man, it's just too much cornball shit, and it's mainly with DeAndre Ayton. Everybody else professional. Everybody else got the professional vibe to him. But DeAndre Ayton, man, he like to play 2K too much. He sit around, play 2K, joking around, clowning around, man. We don't need that. That's not championship basketball to me.
But here's the thing, hit man. When time him get paid, they gonna pay him.
Oh, they got to. Yeah, I ain't saying he ain't gonna get paid. Trust me, I'll pay him. But he gotta grow up. He definitely has to grow up. Cause this mindset he got right now, man, I ain't trying to hear it. We only got. I say we got about 2 or 3 great years out of Chris Paul.
Like some players are built to play in the NBA for a long time. Some players are just there just to collect a paycheck.
Right. And that's why when people were saying Devin Booker's a crybaby, I'm like, what are you talking about? Y'all ain't watching Devin Booker. Because I'm not seeing him crying at all. I see when I see Devin Booker, and I know y'all get tired of me saying this, but when I see Devin Booker, I see that Kobe mentality. He's sitting there, he talking to his teammates, he demanding they match his energy. He want his teammates to match his energy. And if they're not, then he gonna look you off. Like I see him looking DeAndre Ayton off plenty of times because he's not matching his energy. You know, that's the same thing I seen from Kobe. It's like he demands excellence. Now, one thing I will say about Devin Booker, he doesn't berate his teammates like Kobe did. Kobe was just an asshole. But as far as just the swag and the approach to the game of basketball, I see that in Devin Booker.
You say Kobe's an asshole, but you said Kobe's an asshole. But did they win?
Yeah, Kobe was an asshole.
Did he got the job done?
Hey, that's the thing though. Assholes get the job done, just like Chris Paul. Chris Paul an asshole, but he gets the job done. He's a winner. He might not have won a championship, but he's a Hall of Famer for a reason, right? The Phoenix Suns are in the position.
I'm just saying, like, you may not like what the guy do on the court in practice, but when it's time to be clutch, he's gonna be clutch. When it's time to get down.
So how does that correlate to Kyrie though? You trying to say that's because I'm like I said, I'm hearing people say he's the next Kobe. So when you said Kyrie's weird and you know he's a genius and stuff like that, is that what you're saying? Like you got to be an asshole in order to win?
You don't got to be loved by everybody, but some people gonna love you, some people not gonna love you. But when you but if you're going out there and doing everything you can to help your team win, it doesn't matter how people see you think you are. Like Kyrie, Kyrie been going out there for the last couple of games to getting the job done, right?
That's right. Hey, that's true. But here's the thing. Here's the thing to that point though. He got to be out there. Can't be taking weeks off and not giving an explanation for it, and not talking to your coaching staff. And then have people come out making an excuse for it, talking about he's just doing it so he doesn't get traded for James Harden. What kind of shit? That makes no sense. Oh, they finessed the NBA. That's bullshit, man. They ain't finessed the NBA. The Brooklyn Nets panicked and made a trade.
Hey, wherever happened. It worked. They got James Harden. I'm just gonna let the thing play out. See what happens.
Man, I don't know because I want to see KD get another championship, and I don't like the fact they traded Jared Allen and Caris LeVert. I felt like those two players, were more productive for this team than James Harden by himself.
Hey, I
think remember they wasn't starting Jared Allen. They wasn't starting Jared Allen.
I think Jared Allen is on. You gotta look at it like this here, man. If Jared Allen balls out in Cleveland next year, he's gonna get paid real good money, and I don't think that was gonna happen in Brooklyn.
I mean, James Harden's getting paid good money right now.
I'm talking about,
and Caris LeVert still has a couple of years on his contract.
You got right now in Brooklyn, you got three guys who's in max deal. If Jared Allen would have stayed on Brooklyn, he would want a max deal himself because of what he did.
He wouldn't have qualified for no $30 million though. He would have qualified for about like 15 to 20 million. They could afford to do that. Plus, especially because they had his bird rights. So they could go over the luxury tax to keep him.
I think what they're trying to do is this. I think those three guys can stay together for the next 7 or 8 years too.
You think so?
I believe so. Don't be surprised if Kevin Durant get a new deal.
How many years he got left on his contract now?
I think 1 year.
Oh yeah, because they got the opt out. Yeah, that's right.
And him and Kyrie Irving are real tight. Don't be surprised. Like I'm saying, don't be surprised that Kevin Durant gets a new deal next year.
I won't be surprised, but my thing is, what if they lose and they opt out of those contracts and come to Phoenix?
What?
Because when their contract is up, I think CP3 contract is up too. So that's $40 million off the I'm just trolling. I'm just trolling, Lou. Don't take that serious, man. That'd be nice, though. I ain't gonna lie. That'd be nice.
I think Kevin Durant loves the fact that Kyrie Irving take more shots than him.
But he didn't like the fact that he ain't like. Hold on, but he ain't like the fact that Russell Westbrook did though.
Because the difference between Kyrie and Westbrook, Kyrie can actually shoot. Westbrook has trouble shooting.
Russell Westbrook was a decent shooter in OKC though. He wasn't as bad as he is now in OKC. He shot in the high 80s from the free throw line. Like right now, I don't know what the hell going on with his jump shot. But back then, I mean, yeah, it was broke, but it wasn't as broke as it is now.
Well,
they should have won at OKC. Look, they should have won at OKC. That's my thing. Like they should have won at OKC, and they didn't get it done.
You want to know what happened to them? Too many injuries set them back.
Who the OKC Thunder?
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah, definitely. When Russell Westbrook tore his meniscus, because that was his first injury. That was his first major injury his whole life. When he tore his meniscus, everything fell down from there.
And plus, I think they traded away James Harden way too soon at that time because James Harden was doing coming off the bench and playing no couple few minutes.
Yeah, that James Harden trade was major. But I mean, I see why they did it because he had choked in the finals. That was horrible. The way he played in the finals that year was horrible. Like that's why I look at James Harden the way I look at him now because I'm like, yeah, you play great in the regular season, but every time the bright lights are on, you choke, you freeze up. And that's why I really don't know about how they're going to play this year. I'm not sure about James Harden and the Brooklyn Nets in the Eastern Conference Finals or in the finals or even the playoffs. Because I've seen this story over and over and over again.
Hey, it's like it's tip, man. I trust KD in the playoffs. I trust Kyrie Irving in the playoffs. James Harden, he better show up in the playoffs because he got no shoots this year. You got KD, you got Kyrie. You got to show up, James Harden.
James Harden didn't have an excuse in OKC. And if you want to be honest, that was a deeper team in OKC. They had a deeper team in OKC the year they went to the finals than they do now.
They had that chance in Houston that one year with Chris Paul, remember?
That too. They had a deep team there. I wouldn't say that team was deeper than Brooklyn though. I wouldn't go that far. But they was deep though. They had some pieces.
But here's the problem here, man. Instead of trying to run it back with that same team, James Harden got in his feelings and said, "Let's get rid of Chris Paul."
Yeah, that was a mistake. That was definitely a mistake, man. Yep. You're right about that, man.
Because I believe if they were running it back, they will won the NBA title that year, that following year. Because Golden State had no answer for them at that time. Remember?
Yep. But hold on, that was the year. The year they traded Chris Paul. That was the first year Russell Westbrook got there. And they would have run. Let's say they would have had Chris Paul, they would have still had to run it to the Lakers. And I don't think Chris Paul and James Harden was enough to beat the Lakers that year. Because some dumbasses still traded Clint Capella and all those.
They would not have enough to beat the Lakers because you want to know why? Because they got rid of their big man.
Oh yeah, good call, man. Good call, yeah.
When they were in that small ball, I was like, man, what y'all doing, man? Y'all messing up.
Yeah, that is true, man.
They never should have got rid of Clint Capella. Clint Capella was a good big man for them.
Yep. I still don't understand that trade to this day. And I can see them doing some stupid shit like that in Brooklyn. If shit ain't working, they have Jeff Green starting at center, bro.
You want to know what messed up right now? The way they doing Rondo in Atlanta.
Oh, I ain't been really following that situation. What's going on over there?
They're not playing them in the clutch minutes.
Mm. I mean, you expect him to play him over Trae Young?
The main reason they got Rondo because Trae Young can't play the point guard position in clutch minutes.
Mm. But yeah, you still got to build. He has to play those clutch minutes in order to learn how to play in those clutch minutes. Like, that's the whole point
Right now,
of
I think
drafting somebody that high.
Trae Young. I think right now Trae Young ain't listening to Rondo. He think he know it all. That's why
Yeah, he is that type of guy.
Remember him? Believe me, Atlanta got a good team. They're young and stupid. They don't know how to win.
I don't think they have a real leader. That's another problem there too. They lack leadership. Because I heard him and John Collins beefing, and that shit went public. And I'm like, a real leader on that team wouldn't have let that shit get public. They would have squashed that shit before the media even got caught winning that. So that's another team I just can't see getting far in the playoffs because you lack leadership. And your team, yeah, they good, they great. I mean, y'all got great players, but it's not good enough to beat these top teams.
Like I said, Rondo is want to be the leader. He can't be the leader because really that's not his team. That's Trae Young's team.
Yeah, it's not his team. Right. That's the thing. Like Rondo, yeah, he'll be a great leader for that team. But is that really his team? It's not. So he's not gonna get the opportunity to they're not gonna really listen to him like you just said. Trae Young ain't gonna listen to him because that's not his team. Like, shit, I was here before you. They drafted me number 3 overall. Like, what are you talking about? You know?
Rondo need to be like, look, motherfucker, I'm a 2-time NBA champ.
Yeah, for real, man. Look, these young kids don't listen though, man. They don't respect their elders these days, bro. You gotta understand that. These youngers do not respect their elders, man. But, hey, I'm finna head into the gym, man. I gotta knock off a couple of these pounds, man. It's been good talking to you though.
All right, man.
All right, you stay up, Blue. I'll let you in the next one.
All right, man. Think about your all-star pick.
Yeah, I got you, man. I'll tap in next time. Just hit me up, man. Let me know what's going on that one. I got you.
All right.
All right, man. Salute.
Salute. All right, everybody. I'm about ready to end the show. For the people who came by, show your boy some love. Thank you. Next time you come in, we're gonna pick our all-star teams for the East and West. So hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button. So we can showing your boys some love and hanging in there with me right now because it's been really tough week for me. Had a real tough week, man. I'm lucky to be here, be alive right now. Lucky to be breathing. Don't forget to follow Hitman. He got his own YouTube channel, and I'll probably be on Ticket Live later on tonight after the Lakers and Denver game. Other than that, I just want to say thank y'all for coming and peace out.